Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for inviting me to the Chidadahi Mahotsav, very popular pastime of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We offer our humble obeisances to our spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada, and we also offer respects and obeisances to all the Vaishnavas. So, Chidadahi Mahotsav teaches us that if we feed all the devotees and if we feed all the Vaishnavas, then of course we'll get the mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In fact, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Lord Nityananda, during the Chidadahi Mahotsav, they were also eating the remnants of all the Vaishnavas there. So Raghunath Das Goswami is the main character, one of the main characters in this pastime with Lord Nityananda, who is the Guru Tattva. Without the mercy of Lord Nityananda, we can't get the mercy of Radha and Krishna. He's the original Guru. Nitai Pada Kamalar Koti Chandra Shushitala H.I.I. Jagat Jurai Eno Vino Nite Vai Radha Krishna Poiti Noi. Unless we receive the mercy of Lord Nityananda, how can we can never get the mercy of Radha and Krishna and Prema Bhakti. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was coming back from Vrindavan. He had gone to Vrindavan, and he was so overwhelmed by his love in the mood of Radharani that Vallabha Bhattacharya, who was a great acharya also, he took Lord Chaitanya out of Vrindavan, and Lord Chaitanya was traveling through Jharkhand forest, and then he came to West Bengal, to Radha Desh. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Unfortunately, I've been sick the last few days. So in Radha Desh, Raghunath Das Goswami had heard a lot about Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he wanted to meet Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We know that Raghunath Das Goswami, his father was very, very wealthy. His father was actually, and his uncle, Hiranya Majumdar, and his father, Govardhan Majumdar, they both were collecting a lot of money. They were zamindars, or landowners in this area. The area is called Radha Desh. It's near Shantipur. So, the father was very attached to Raghunath Das Goswami. But Raghunath Das, he accompanied Panchatattva as many, many great devotees. They're Nitya Siddhas. They came to enrich the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he's not an ordinary sadhana siddha, he's actually a manjari, mentioned by Kaviraj Kavi Karnapurna in the Gano Gunadesh Dipika. So Raghunath Das Goswami, he was always running away from his home to go and be with Lord Chaitanya in Jagannath Puri. Lord Chaitanya told him, just behave like an ordinary pounds and shillings man, and after some time, the Lord Jagannath will arrange for you to come to Jagannath Puri and take shelter of me. So after about a few months, Raghunath Das's uncle got into some trouble because he was stealing some money from the government. He was embezzling money. He was taking more than his quota. Every month he would collect 2 million coins, out of which he was supposed to give the government 1.5 lakhs or 15 lakhs, 1.5 million coins. But he was taking more. He was only giving the government 1.2 lakhs of coins. So one Mohammedan, he was a treasurer, he got very envious. And so he called the minister and said, Raghunath Das's uncle, Hiranya, and his father, they're embezzling money. So the government, the Muslim government, went after Hiranya Majumdar. However, Hiranya, he went in hiding with his brother, and they couldn't arrest him. So then they arrested Raghunath Das, and he was in prison. And by diplomacy and compliments and flattery, he convinced the Muhammad Chaudhry after some time to let him go. So the Chaudhry released him from prison after arranging to meet with Govardhan and Hiranya Majumdar. And they came to some agreement where the Chaudhry, Muslim Chaudhry, would get some of the embezzled money. So then Raghunath Das decided to take shelter of Lord Nityananda. And he went to see Lord Nityananda, and he was staying a distance away from Lord Nityananda. So Lord Nityananda was sitting on a raised platform under a tree with many of his devotees, many devotees like Murari Chaitanya, Sundara, Mukunda Dutt, many of his devotees were sitting on a high platform, and Lord Nityananda was glowing like 1,000,000 suns. And so Lord Nityananda, he saw in the distance Raghunath Das offering his obeisances, and he said, this Raghunath Das is like a thief. He's always avoiding me. So by force, Nityananda brought Raghunath Das to him and put his lotus feet on his head. So who would like to have the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda on your heads? Put your hands up. 2 hands. Yes, we want the mercy of Lord Nityananda. Please put your lotus feet on our head. So Lord Nityananda said, I'm going to punish you. You have been avoiding, but now I'm going to punish you. I order you to organize a chip rice festival, Chidadahi Mahotsav, with chip rice and condensed milk, chip rice and yogurt, and distribute this prasadam to all the various villagers and the Vaishnavas, the Brahmins, and gentlemen throughout this area. Panihati is the area where he had gone to meet Lord Nityananda. Famous place. So then Raghunath Das organized he always had a crew of members with him and guards to guard him from running away. His father would never trust him. He always wanted to renounce this world of householder life and so on, and dealing with pounds and shillings. His father was very wealthy, and his father married him to a beautiful girl who looked like an Apsara. But Raghunath Das just wanted to run to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he bought all the ingredients from the local vendors, and when other villagers heard that this festival was taking place, they also came running, and they were selling all kinds of ingredients to Raghunath Das, like bananas and sweetmeats, all kinds of sweetmeats, and condensed milk, yogurt, chip rice, and many men, 15 and 17 men, were engaged in cooking and preparing this wonderful Chidadahi Mahotsava. And so Lord Nityananda was sitting there surrounded by 7 large pots of chipped rice with yogurt, chipped rice with condensed milk. And he was partaking of the feast. And of course, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu suddenly appeared invisibly to partake of this wonderful festival. So many Vaishnavas were there, so many people were there, that some of them had to sit in the Ganga. Panihati is right on the banks of the Ganga. So there were so many Vaishnavas, so many people come to enjoy the festival. Some of them had to sit inside the river, some on the banks of the river, and some were sitting under the platform where Lord Nityananda was. And they were enjoying, just like the cowherd boys in Vrindavan would enjoy having picnics with Krishna and Balaram. So in this way, they were having wonderful enjoyment. Some of the preps were made with bananas, special bananas. There were other sweetmeats involved. And the very people who were supplying Raghunath Das and selling him the ingredients, Raghunath Das were feeding them as well. So Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda got up and they were walking through the crowds of devotees. And they were Lord Nityananda would take prasadam from the pots of the Vaishnavas and feed it to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Not everyone could see Lord Chaitanya. Only certain devotees, like Raghunath Das. Raghava Pandit came later. He was also seeing Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then Lord Chaitanya would take the remnants out of the pots of all the Vaishnavas and feed Lord Nityananda. So they were partaking, they were eating remnants of their devotees. So it became Maha Prasadam. Haribol! So then Raghava Pandit, he came there and he invited Lord Nityananda to come later to his house where he had also prepared another feast for Lord Nityananda and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this fun was going on by the Ganga River in Panihati. And today we're also celebrating this wonderful festival here in SMIS Mayapur. SMIS Mayapur ki. All the students at SMIS College School ki. So I'm sure you're looking forward to the nice prasadam that's going to be offered to the Lord. Gornitai, Lord Jagannath, Srila Prabhupada. So can you tell me, well, the quiz is later, so I'll wait for the quiz. So I'm a little bit over time. So what's the next thing?
Late to come. You know what? You can continue the class a bit more.
So continue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that okay?
I'll try something. So there's been a delay, so I can ask some questions about Lord Nityananda. Don't worry, they'll be pretty easy. How many times did Lord Nityananda put his lotus feet on Raghunath Das Goswami? On his head? How many times? Anyone know? It's in the same chapter as Chidadahi. Anyone want to try? One time? No. We all think it was once, but actually... Anyone want to try? Not 3, no? Yes. 2. Twice. After Lord Nityananda went to the house of Raghava Pandit in Panihati, he was dancing in such ecstasy that Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu also appeared there. And Raghava Pandit, his sister, her name is, anyone know the sister's name? Yes? Yeah, thank you, Damayanti. And what is the fame of Raghava Pandit's kitchen? Who always lives in the kitchen of Raghava Pandit? No. A very famous devotee of Krishna. The most famous devotee of Krishna. Radharani, it says that she always lives in the kitchen of Raghava Pandit. And she had the benediction that whatever she cooked would be like nectar and it would never be the same preparation every time Radharani cooked. So Damayanti was blessed like this. So Raghava Pandit's kitchen was always visited by Srimati Radharani. So when Raghunath Das went back to meet Lord Nityananda after he left Raghava Pandit's house, Raghunath Das wanted to give how many gold coins to the disciples and devotees of Lord Nityananda? How many gold coins did he give to the devotees of Lord Nityananda? He wanted to satisfy and give them some dakshin, some bakshish. Anyone know? Any guesses? Less, down a bit. 100 gold coins, and how many tolas? How many tolas of gold? 2 tolas of gold. A tola is about 2 ounces. So he approached Raghava Pandit and asked Raghava Pandit, please don't tell Lord Nityananda we're giving gold to his disciples. So dependent on how senior these devotees were of Lord Nityananda, they would get 4 gold coins, 3 gold coins, 2 gold coins. In this way, gold coins were distributed to Lord Nityananda's devotees. So at that time, when Lord Nityananda went to see Raghunath Das, he brought him some remnants of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's prasadam. And he told, what did he tell Raghunath Das? He gave him the remnants of Lord Chaitanya and he said, very soon you will be relieved from the deep dark well of your materialistic life. So does anyone know the names of Raghunath Das's father? Anyone? Anyone else? Govardhan Majumdar. And they were members of what community? Members of? Anyone else? Kayasta, the Kayastas. Very powerful community in West Bengal. Anyone remember the title of the treasurer of the Muslim government who put Raghunath Das in prison? Okay, you got it, Chaudhary. Anyone else want to answer? And Raghunath Das's uncle's name, he's older than his father, Govardhan. The name? Hiranya Majumdar. And how many gold coins were they keeping every month? You can imagine how wealthy they were. How many gold coins? 800,000. So they're quite well off. So what's the name of the area where Raghunath Das met Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when he came back from Mathura? It was near Shantipur. But what's the name of the area? Radha Desh. Jai. So this story about Raghunath Das is very important because he's one of the primary disciples of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And of course, there are certain things that are very important in devotional service. So can anyone tell me some of the important aspects of engaging in devotional service? Rupanit Goswami mentions worshipping Tulsi. One more. Studying Srimad Bhagavatam. One more. Ready? Living in a place like SMIS Mayapur and always chanting Hare Krishna. So thank you very much. Chidadahi Mahotsava ki.